What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Team Joshua has received a huge offer, a huge site offer to stage the undisputed fight, meaning himself, which is a unified champion, and the winner of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder in Saudi Arabia. Okay? Now, we know that Anthony Joshua has to fulfill his mandatory. We know that. Kuprat Pulev. We know that Fury and Wilder are going at it once again to see and to settle the score between those two. We know that. We also know that Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn have up their sleeve to throw a curveball in the mix. We know that also. We also know, as a counterpunch, Shelly Finkel doesn't accept or isn't accepting any offers from Anthony Joshua at this time because his sole focus is Tyson Fury. So we've heard a lot more than that. We've heard, other commentators say that Joshua is only focused on, his career and his next fight, which I'm going to counterpunch that here in a few, but this is new news. This is huge news because one thing I noticed about Saudi Arabia, they don't mess around. They don't dick around with competition. Everybody pissed, moaned, complained on that side of the street, anti-Joshua people. They question, the women's rights and everything else that was wrong with Saudi Arabia, a level 2 and terrorist or danger, right? In high-risk countries. And they complained a lot about it. But at the end of the day, everyone got paid very well, more than they ever got paid, including Anthony Joshua and the person that was complaining about that, Andy Ruiz. Okay? So that goes to show you, BS. I repeat, BS runs a marathon when money talks. And Saudi Arabia has a lot of money. They're not dicking around. See, here's the thing. If Team Joshua says it's a huge offer, you know what that means? That means that $85 million is not what we're in the ballpark with. It's not 85 million. It's probably something like 150 million to 200 million dollars for that fight. I would like to know the amount, the huge offer. See, for Team Joshua, they've already topped it with 85 million, right? So we know that's not it. But here's the thing. What is it? 175 million, 200 million, 200 million apiece, 150 million apiece. Half and half. That's 50-50 right there. There's no complaint. Shelly Finkel then can't say, we want to know the split. He can't say that. That can't be the excuse no more. Okay, that was the excuse with 120 million, the 3-fight deal. It said it was 4 fights, but it was actually 3 fights. Okay. And even if it was 4 fights, who cares? You're fighting for $100 million. That's still $25 million a fight, plus $20 million as a bonus to fight the mandatory, the guy that you're supposed to fight anyway because he's your mandated challenger. So, back to this deal, this huge site offer. Huge site offer. So that means just for them coming, they're going to get a huge bulk of that money, right? And the winner of that fight, of Wilder Fury, will be introduced into this negotiation because remember, this is not Matchroom. This is not DAZN. This is not Showtime or Fox. This is Saudi Arabia saying, hey, we got the money. Come here to fight for undisputed. Be there or be square. What are you going to do? So the question is, I don't think it's Team Joshua has the problem because they go where the money goes because they know how to make money because they know where they respect the people that have the money. Now, the question is, does Team Wilder respect that type of money? See, what I've noticed when huge offers are offered to Team Wilder, they want to go now on a moral train. They want to have some sort of integrity or morals when it comes to accepting a certain amount of money. It's almost like that type of money they're intimidated by. You know what I mean? It's almost like, that's too much for us to deal with at this point. You know, maybe it is, maybe it's not. The question is, will they accept it? And I think another problem, a major problem, is the association of Hearn, Joshua, and Saudi Arabia. They've already fought there before. The highest paid, the highest anticipated fight of last year happened in Saudi Arabia, people. Make no mistake about it. That's exactly what happened. These guys got paid massive, okay? And no, it wasn't any drama. It wasn't any BS. It wasn't any danger, right? Everything went smoothly according to plan. Joshua made $85 million. Ruiz made $13 million. So whoever the winner is going to get in on that pie. And that pie is either 50-50 or damn near close to it. Right? So we won't have excuses that way. It looks big. This is big news because for someone to say a huge offer, it has to be big if they're not putting a dollar sign on it right at this point. I mean, you could assume that, That's not always the case, but you could assume a huge offer coming from Team Joshua. They've presented them with that, Now, the incoming problems I already see what this is. Shelly Finkel. The first thing is going to come out of his mouth is, well, why did they come to Team Joshua instead of us? Because we don't know who the winner is of the fight yet, dickhead. That should clear all that up. But if Wilder won, they should have waited till after the winner and then presented this information to everyone involved. Shelly being Shelly, you know what I mean? Like, he wants everything on the table and everything presented to him. But it's fair to say Joshua's the unified champion. 2-time unified champion. So, of course, they're going to go with them and whoever the winner is, right? To hopefully seal a deal, to solidify a deal of this magnitude, right? And whatever they need to do with the networks, they need to get it done. But it's still a lot of problems. And here's the thing. If Team Wilder keeps turning down, let's say Team Wilder turns this down, and it's some stupid money like $200 million, and Anthony Joshua gets beat again. That money and that particular interest and buzz around Joshua will slowly go away. It won't go away at all, like altogether, right? Because people want to see him bounce back because he's a national hero in his country and he's world renowned, okay? And he's one of the highest paid and all that other stuff that goes with being a celebrity of his magnitude. But for Fury or for Wilder, if they turn this down, like let's say it's Fury and he turns it down and he does that, and Fury shouldn't. Honestly, because for one, he do the WWE in Saudi Arabia, so he shouldn't have any problem there. Now I could see Wilder and Shelly having a problem with Saudi Arabia all of a sudden because they're not sure about fighting in a country like that. That will be an excuse. Mark my words, people. That will be an excuse that they throw in there. Oh, I don't want to go to that type of country and I'm uncomfortable with fighting over there. It should be in the USA. USA versus UK. So, but the huge offer is very, very interesting. I do want to know what it is. And for some people that have a price, I know Joshua has a price. Eddie Hearn has a price. Now, Shelly Finkel, does he have a price? And what do I say about everyone has a price? Yes, everyone has a price unless you are protected or you are in bondage. That's the best way to say. because if you're a prisoner, you don't have any say-so of what your price limit is. So if somehow this fight doesn't take place and the offer is so massive and they turn it down, we know that he's scared or he cannot take the fight because the powers that be people will not allow him to. Or unless he's scared, or all the above. He could not want that because he's comfortable with always being the person he's always been. And I'm talking about Deontay Wilder. Because if he catches Fury early, hurts Fury, and if Fury doesn't recover, that's that. But I'm getting in the fight study, so I'll hold that for another video because I promised you guys I'll have that out. But this is massive news, people. A huge offer. I want to know how much it really is. I want an exact price or number, and I will have it for you as time permits. When it is posted and revealed, I will reveal it to you guys. Tell me what you think about this huge offer from Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Of course, please, or the winner of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.